Okay, in this video what we're going to do is we're going to look at what the system looks like from the point of view of a pupil logging in, in terms of the view they get and what they can do when they get into the system. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to log in as a pupil. So I'm going to put the login details, just type in the password there. When I log in, we can see that the only course that I've got available here is training for WB coordinators. So when I click on that and I get through, what you'll see is I've actually got nothing more on the screen than the banner. So if I scroll up and down, there is no course that I can access. You notice also there are no admin tools or anything of that nature because this has been set up purely for a student use. So that's all he can see at this point. He can't do anything really meaningful in the system. So what I'm now going to do, if I bring my admin panel back up from my account, is you can see now here I am. I'm logged in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable John to be able to access the ePortfolio system. So once again, I'll go to Users, Groups, log in there. What I want to do is I need to give John access to a Key Stage 4 course, or be a member of a Key Stage 4 group, should I say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make John a member of Key Stage 4 JB. So if I click on Key Stage 4 JB, and then I click on Add Remove Users, I can now search for John in order to add him. There he is. Okay. Click on John, add him to the 10 JB group there. What I can now do, if I scroll down, go back to my groups, and what we now find is, as you would expect, in our Key Stage 4 group now we have John. So what I'm now going to do is go into groupings, and what I want to do now is give him access to the community challenge for the ePortfolio. So if I click on Show Groups in Grouping, what I can now do is I can scroll down, find Key Stage 4 JB group, add this group, which means now that John should be able to access the community challenge template when he logs into the system. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to test and make sure that that's the case. So if I go back to my other browser here, okay, which I've got open currently, let's log out now as John, and let's log in again. So there we are, log in. When I click on my course overview now, what you can see, previously we only had a view of or access to the banner at the top of the screen, which was kind of in this area here, still there, the course. But what we've now got is access to the Key Stage 4 Community Challenge. And there is the template that's been set up all ready for John to use. So if I click through that template now, it takes me into the part of the course where we can start building our ePortfolio. And if I click through again then to the authoring tool, click to log in, that will then complete my single sign-on into the Xerte workspace, where I then have the project files that I can begin to work on. So what I'll do in the next series of videos is look at how then we build the ePortfolio from this point forwards.